Have you ever experienced this? Waking up in the morning, with no one to greet, eating dinner alone while staring at the television? The story I'm going to tell you today is the true story of 73-year-old grandmother Kim Soon-ya. She started living alone 3 years ago and, at first, she thought it was nice to be free. But after a few days, she started feeling strange. Looking at her contacts thinking, who should I call? But feeling awkward about actually making the call. This is exactly how loneliness begins for us seniors. According to Statistics Korea, single-person households, aged 65 and over account for more than 20% of all households. But the problem isn't the numbers. The real problem is how this loneliness affects our health. Loneliness is said to cause the same harm as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. The first thing Grandma Soon-ya tried was creating her own routine. Wake up at 7 a.m. for simple stretching, breakfast at 8, a walk around the neighborhood at 9. At first, she wondered, how will this help? But after 2 weeks, there was an amazing change. By taking walks at the same time, every day, she naturally started meeting other people. A simple, good morning, became her first conversation of the day. Gradually developing into conversations like, nice weather today, and, where are you heading? The second method is, finding new interests. 67-year-old Mr. Park Young-soo felt depressed. Because he suddenly had too much time after retirement. But his life changed when he accidentally started reading history books at the library. Mr. Park became so passionate about history that he joined a local history research group at the nearby cultural center. He didn't say a word at first, but now he's even the vice president of the group. Having common interests made conversations natural and gave them reasons to meet. The third is becoming friends with technology. You might think smartphones at my age, but really small changes make big differences. Grandma Kim Soon-ya started reconnecting with old classmates through KakaoTalk that her grandson taught her. The grandmother who didn't even know what KKK meant at first has now become the mood maker of her alumni group chat. They exchange good morning greetings every day and share their daily lives, making it feel like they're right next to each other. The fourth is finding purpose by helping someone. This has truly amazing effects. Mr. Lee Chol-soo, who was feeling lonely, started volunteering to read books to children at the local library. He worried, what can an old person like me help with? But when children ask, when will Grandpa come again, and what book will you read today, and wait for him, he suddenly felt like he had become a very precious person. Not only did his loneliness disappear, but he started looking forward to each day. The fifth is being with a small life. Pets might feel burdensome, but you can start with just a small potted plant. Grandma Jung Il-suk started raising a small dog named Boki 3 years ago. Thanks to Boki, she goes for walks every day. And meeting other dogs naturally led to conversations with their owners. Grandma's face really brightened as she laughed and talked about our Boki being so mischievous. The sixth is the joy of new learning. Don't say, what's there to learn at this age? Brain scientists say that learning new things, even as we age, activates the brain and reduces depression. Grandma Kim Young-hee started watercolor painting at 75. At first, even holding a brush felt awkward. But after 6 months, she exhibited her work at a local exhibition. The sense of achievement from thinking, I can do something like this was really great. And she became closer than family with the classmates she met in the class. I've shared 6 methods so far. But the important thing is not to try to do everything at once. Start one by one, slowly. The most important thing is taking the first step. Loneliness doesn't disappear overnight, but it can definitely get better. How is Grandma Kim Soon-ya, whom I mentioned at the beginning, doing now? She starts her day with a morning walk in the neighborhood, meets friends at the cultural center in the afternoon, and has video calls with her grandson in the evening. It's the same 24 hours in a day, but it can be this different. Everyone, loneliness isn't something you naturally have to experience. Because you're older, we have wisdom and experience accumulated over many years. Now we just need to create new connections based on that. Start with small things from today. Things will definitely change. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for your bright life that's not over yet. If you subscribe and set up notifications, you can meet the next good story comfortably. Thank you.